Hi friends, now I explain the second instance method, demo biodata. As I told you already, you need not pass any arguments to this method, because as I told you already many times, I am telling you, it is like your heart. Whatever inputs it requires and all that, it takes. Now this is your body, let us say. Then this is like a heart. This is what we write demo biodata. So it requires six data items. Data items, where they are, it takes automatically. So this point always you have to grasp. Otherwise you are confused, because when you are writing set data method or constructor, you are giving parameters. You are writing parameters, and when you are writing this instance method, you are not writing. Generally, a beginner student gets 100% gets doubt. That's why I try to avoid that. So the logical reason is, set data method or constructor is like a mouth. From outside we have to feed. As far as other organs are concerned, like heart, liver, kidney, etc. and all that, whatever inputs they want, they take it from the body automatically. You need not give any instruction for your heart even. Okay, that point you have to understand. And here, every time telling you, without practicing SOP statements, you cannot write this. If you write also, you may commit some errors, and thereafter you have to waste your time. Just half an hour practice. SOP concept I have given, their exercises I have given. You work out and write. Here 9 statements are there, with strictly with a reference to output. You write strictly with a reference to output. While writing first statement, you don't think of second one. In this manner, all 9 statements you write, SOP statements. Thereafter, don't forget writing units like years, feet, cages, etc. and all that. And that care you have to take. Otherwise, you have to waste time. That is the thing. Heavens won't fall down. But one thing, once error comes, you have to make a probe, again go back and make rectifications. All that waste of time, and you are tired. That point you have to understand. So carefully write demo biodata method. With this, we are finishing the biodata class with the 3 groups of element. First group, instance methods, declaration of instance methods with 6 items. Second one, constructor, it is nothing but set data method. Third one, demo biodata. So our blueprint class is ready. So then you go for implementation. In implementation class, as I told you already, main method, you name it as main, and I request you work on GDP compiler only. Thereafter, within that, you see main method, you write main method, you write with complete signature, and there is no compromise. Okay. Thereafter biodata S1, because we are calling student, so S1, S2 and all that you write, and S1. Here actually one precaution you have to take. When you are passing arguments, strict order should be followed. In which order you have written them in constructor, header of the constructor, same order you have to follow. Here generally you may commit a mistake. Actually 3 strings we have defined in the first line. One is name, second one qualification, third one address. But you may try to follow that order. But in output, address we are writing at the end, at the last item. That's why you take precaution for that. So in which order we are passing Arun. And one more mistake what you may commit, prevention is better than cure. That's why I'm telling you. For whenever you are passing string, don't forget to enclose with a pair of double quotes. Okay. Thereafter, for BE, that is qualification that is required, and thereafter integer, nothing is required, and next floating point. Floating point, you must remember this. This is also common error. Whenever you are passing a floating point value, you must suffix f. That point you have to understand. Thereafter weight also, F should be suffixed. Thereafter address. Address may not fit in one line because many arguments are there. Na? Then what you do, you can continue it in the next line, and here one thing you do where you are expecting a break, then new line sequence you write, and then you see that address is broken into two lines. If you want in three lines also, new line sequence can be inserted. That will make experiment because your experience is yours. That's why where you want to now whatever address I have given, you need not simply give the same. Okay, you insert a new line tabs as you like and write and see how output is printed in the same manner. One more address also, one more object also you define and do accordingly. Be careful while passing agreements. Sorry, passing arguments. Argue number of arguments and the number of parameters must match in three aspects. The first one is number. Second one is data types. Third one is in order. There should not be any discrepancy. If you do that, it leads to error. That point you have to understand. By this way, we are writing implementation class. You should be very careful. Being a beginner programmer, you should be extra cautious, but don't copy that. You commit error. Some error comes and all that. You make a focus on that and rectify it. That's good for you because you never commit the same error again. Okay. Finally, let us see the output. Actually, already I showed it to you. Here, two two objects are there, two things are there. Mainly, you have to focus on address. Address I split into two lines. If you want to split into three lines, that is up to you. Because whatever I explained here, you need not strictly follow that. You can make experiment. Nothing will happen. Your computer never be blasted because of your error and all that. Make experiments. Always I encourage that. By every experiment, you can learn either your do's or don'ts. Understand? Both are good for you, being a prospective programmer.